It's on.
What's up, Gye-Nyame Journey?
You gotta talk loud so they can hear you.
What's up, Gye-Nyame Journey? It's
so give us say we're gonna give the people time to come in.
We're gonna give the people time to come in.
Grab your glasses.
Grab your glasses.
What else? Come on now, y'all said y'all wanted to do the show. What's going
Pour
on?
the water.
Don't pour the water yet.
Okay. So we're going to put. You did your show before, so don't act like you shy. So we're gonna put the song on, and then we can drink our water and.
All right, y'all got your water together?
Yeah.
Y'all sure?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Cleveland, didn't I ask you to bring it here? Yeah. So what are you doing, man?
This is my water. I'm gonna put it right here.
Put that water. Can they see your water?
Yeah. Water. Pour the water. See? So we're about to put the song on. Yeah. Oh, Miss Elo said.
Right.
Said.
Go away.
Great Kuumba
Go ahead.
fam, make it a great day.
Move, let the expert in here. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Move.
Yes, we do.
Taking up time. What y'all gonna do? It's time to toast the water. It's time to do our toast. Miss CeeLo in the house. Brother Kwame in the house. Great to see y'all. Great to see y'all. Just wish we was gonna be up at that festival today, but shit happens, right? You know what I'm saying? So, hey. All right, we trying to make sure we get it right. Hold on. Where is my stand? I got a stand that I could use. Where the stand at?
Where?
See, y'all be taking my stuff, playing with my stuff. Here. Thank you. So we could go on and do this toast in the right way. You know, we got people wanting to see the ladies today. There you go. Nah. I don't think that's gonna work. All right, so we're gonna put it back up here like that. All right, we getting it together so that we can go and do this toast. We're gonna do the song. We're gonna let the girls do the song. They said they want to introduce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta train them up young so they can do stuff right.
We are young.
Yeah, y'all young, so I'm training y'all up. All right, cool. So we're gonna do it like that. Come on. Well, I'm gonna move this so you won't turn that off. We're gonna move this out the way.
So.
Yeah, we do
the
this
song
like
is
this.
gonna be ours. I want it to be cheese grits.
You said what?
Cheese grits.
Cheese grits.
Yeah, cheese song.
We don't do cheese.
That's your fault.
Yeah, it is my fault. All right, you know I got a lot of people on here making comments. So hey, it is what it is. We about to do our thing, do our sing off. All right, so I have more people than I expected this day, and we got a lot of stuff to do. We got to get ready because school is about to start for the young ladies. It's going to be Miss Sasha Monster's first year in school.
And I'm going to get my own account.
Oh, and she really excited because she going to get her own Gmail account. Gina, you don't look all that excited. Go and tell the people about what you're going to do this school year.
Yeah. I go to school, work. That's how I know.
What grade you going to be in?
I'm going to be in 3rd grade.
3rd grade?
Yeah.
Wow. 3rd grade. Man, I don't even remember 3rd grade.
And my birthday coming up.
Oh, yeah, your birthday is coming up.
Mine is too.
What? Okay.
No, it's not.
No, yours is not coming up, and you are a Kwanzaa baby. So you got a long time. Sasha's a Kwanzaa baby. She was born on Kuji Chagalia. Far as the Kwanzaa month. That ain't the day she was born on. But she was born on Kuji Chagalia. She a Kuji Chagalia baby. All the way around. Not all the way around, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, so the top of my head is cut off because I got the camera turned to the side so that y'all can catch the ladies because they supposedly wanted to do their thing today. And you know, I'm with supporting the youth, letting them get their thing in and stuff like that. So I'm gonna squeeze to the back. Y'all can move forward. Y'all gonna take care of the song right now. We're gonna do the song. So first off, we want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is
Gye-Nyame Journey Media.
What's
you
that?
are now listening to the Daily Toast and this is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
No, this is a Heart of a Simple production.
When we strive to love your own paradise.
Grab your glasses. Pour your water. Make sure Sasha Marsh is in the picture. Alright, y'all gonna do the song? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Breathe, breathe, drink. Drink, breathe, drink. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink, drink, and move. Move, then drink. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. What? Lift your glass and toast your ancestors. What? Lift your glass and toast your ancestors. What? Lift your glass. Lift, then drink. Lift, then drink. Let's mix up. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Ow. Y'all take the fun out of it. Drink, 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 drink. So now, why don't y'all explain to the people why y'all say no? I don't understand. I'm your dad and I don't understand. I'm sitting up here like, but I'm just trying to be a father that understands and allow y'all to express yourselves. But what's up with this no stuff? I don't understand. Why you don't want to drink your water? But you're sitting up here drinking water. I say take your breath, you're taking your breath.
That's what I keep on saying, just for the song.
Oh, it's just for the song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so family, those that don't know, the African Village Arts Festival has been canceled, unfortunately. They're talking about rescheduling. I don't know how that's going so far, but next week we will be having the Marcus Garvey celebration. And listen, we're gonna be having that Marcus Garvey. That's the wrong flyer. That's for the one today. We are looking definitely at rescheduling the Prince piece because I was not expecting the amount of people that was trying to. I don't understand why people be calling me when they know that I'm on.
They know that he's doing his radio show.
No, I'm on the show. Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, now what I do need to do is I need to open up the lines. Let's go and open up the lines because we're going to have a conversation this morning about whatever y'all want to talk about. You know, just be aware that my young daughters are here. Jenny, can you go get me a big spoon, please? Because I need to go and take my no, I don't do no medicine. Hell no. Now, check it out. Brother Hatim has stumbled on another bee farm that's less than 12 minutes away. Yeah. Less than 12 minutes away. So I just happened to be perusing and I was able to buy some bee pollen, pure 100% bee pollen.
But it's not
it's not from the Deer Creek Connect. This is Canal Winchester area, right? Look at that. Right? For those of you that's suffering from any type of allergies, seasonal allergies, we got to connect right here. It's 6 minutes. My fault. It's 6 minutes from Millennium Community School. Right? So the next lick for us is we are going to get a bee farm. Cleve interested. Are you interested, Cleve? Yeah. Cleve one of the things Cleve wanted to do was raise bees. So now, not only will we have gardens next year, hopefully we'll be able to be producing our own honey, as well as having bees to fertilize some of the stuff. And I've been talking to Cleve about some ideas I had, and I'm gonna shut up eventually and listen to some of the ideas he may have. I gotta, you know how I do it. You know what I'm saying? What?
Why don't we just, in one of the places we're going to put the bees, why don't we just make a whole flower thing?
Okay. All right, cool. That's cool. But, I listened to the young man's idea one day. You know what I'm saying? He going to have to learn to wait for his ideas. You know what I'm saying? But so, one of the pieces that we want to do is we want to move from urban gardening to urban farming. Right? Because I want to actually get my sons and my daughters and my nieces and my nephews involved in a venture that not only produces money, right? It could possibly produce jobs, but it's really them working on them health and getting in tune with nature. So I'm gonna open up these phone lines. First, I gotta open up the first two things. I can't even lie and say I was in a hurry this morning because I woke up. I wasn't even gonna get up, but then Brother Kwame called, and you got to answer the Don's call when he called you. You know what I'm saying? He just act like he nice in front of everybody, but when he doing stuff, when he talking, he not nice. He not Don Kwame on. No, y'all get the nice guy. Brother Hatim be behind the scenes. When he be on that gangster. I'm opening the lines now, CeeLo. I'm opening the lines now. Y'all about to get some call-ins, little girls. We got people waiting. We got people waiting on Uber conference. Slow your roll, family. Slow your roll. Brother Hatim trying to get the lines up.
No.
Y'all done popped up and just took over. All right, here we go. Start conference. Dang, it's jumping past all that. Who is this impatient person on the call-in line? Who is it? Drink your water.
This call is being recorded.
Peace. You reached the Gye-Nyame family.
I'm almost done.
I don't know when. How you doing, CeeLo? Brother Kwame asks, where's Anubis? And when are you two going to have that show on Star? I don't know where homeboy is. I have to give him a call. We got his number, so I'll just check in with him and see what's going on. Make sure he's all right. But Anubis, look, that's a monarch butterfly. We doing good with the garden. Somebody on Gye-Nyame said, how do I get some of that honey? Someone coughed in my face almost 6 weeks ago, and I've been pretty much in the deathbed. That's what it feels like. Nothing works. Not even antivirals. Anubis. Oh my God. Wow. Anubis. So Kwame, Anubis has been sick for the last 6 weeks. Nubis. All right. I'm gonna have to send you some of that honey, man. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna work that out. Do you want the pollen or do you want the honey? Actually,
Hi, Miss Elo.
go ahead, Miss Elo. You on the line? Anubis. We're gonna talk after this.
Hi, Miss Elo.
Go ahead, Miss Elo. What's going on?
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, y'all so cute.
Thank you. I thought I was. You know.
Not you.
I love
me.
it.
Oh, you want to talk about me? You talking about them?
Well, what I wanted to say was we are supposed to the rescheduled date is next Saturday.
They can't reschedule next Saturday.
I know. I have some questions. The Marcus Garvey celebration. What are the hours? It's not like all
12 to 3.
Is it? Huh?
12 to 3.
12 to 3.
4 to what?
It's 12 to 3.
12 to 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that's going to work. But the festival is 11 to 7. So I guess people could do both. I don't know.
Man, already.
Yeah, that's the tentative reset date. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say about it.
All right. So now I gotta compete. Now I gotta compete against myself. That's messed up. All right. And that ain't even my fault.
Is that you?
You know what I'm saying? I should have just kept it on the man. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. That's messed up. We switched our day so that there would be no conflict. This don't have.
I know.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like this, and it's gonna be hard to compete with free food. Because I'm not. So now I'm gonna have to really throw the cash in. So, but you know, competition is good. Competition is good. We family.
Well,
I'm throwing in the free food.
Competition. I mean, I'm glad that we have, choices of cultural activities and going-ons. But yeah, I really don't like when we have, our stuff on the same day.
On the same day. There's only so many of us.
To attending the Marcus Garvey event. You know what I mean?
Right. You know, I mean, I was going, because we're going to be kicking at the beginning, 12 to 3. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now, if y'all wanted to do something.
And definitely, if you could make sure that it's announced and tell everybody once they leave there to come over to the festival.
I had no problem with that.
I'll be doing my second food demo at 4:30. I think was the time originally. Anyway,
man, I was going to ask you to come and do something over at the Marcus Garvey.
There are still some workshops and stuff going on, in the later part of the festival time too. So.
Good morning, it's Shaka.
What's up? How you doing, Shaka?
Hey, man. Hey, Hatem, just let me know when it's my turn to talk because I got a lot of stuff on my heart that needs to come off right now.
All right. So, CeeLo, was that it? So they're rescheduling and they're trying to move in on us, Don Kwame. We gonna have to go on and put some hits out on some people real quick because this is getting crazy. I even got 2 other people in my household sick as well, and damn, Anubis is sick, y'all. So we're gonna have to make sure we pour for him, because we can't have a member of our squad lying. Then Anubis, you can't be lying sick this damn long and not let nobody know, man. That's not family like. Look, we got monarch butterflies out in our yard, and we got a small yard. All right, so. Yeah, we're gonna pop open a bottle for you, Anubis. You know what I need to actually send you, Anubis? You need your own SCOBY, homie. Why you ain't never asked me for a SCOBY? We need to send you a SCOBY. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can start, you need to start brewing up there in New York. Brewing or fermenting. It depends, So, but somebody else is on the line as well.
Yo, this is Brother Kwame, man.
Oh, shit. All right. Go ahead, Brother Kwame.
Now, again, I don't particularly care for the when we have fat.
and family is trying to cooperate with family in order to avoid people being pulled necessarily in two directions or more. I guess I'm somewhat confused.
Yeah, y'all got Don Kwame only all fucked up and confused.
What our intent is.
That wasn't the intent. I just think that I don't like it any more than you do, and I don't think that wasn't the way it was supposed to be. Obviously, the date was not set that way. There are a lot of things going on that, behind the scenes that I'm not going to even go into.
You need not go into those. But
right,
can I jump in?
Bob
Shango was aware, as well as the rest of the members on the planning committee, that we intentionally moved from the 18th to the 25th, so there wouldn't be any conflict. They were aware of that, correct?
I wasn't part of that then. I
heard. I was there at that meeting.
I joined the committee 4 weeks ago, and I believe that's the case, though. But yeah, I joined the committee 4 weeks ago.
So I was at that meeting.
So I was at that meeting.
But they did know. They was aware. They was aware.
We really got some issues going on where we're failing to respect one another.
I don't think it's that. I think it was the other problems with the festival that caused them to have to postpone. It wasn't. Seriously, it wasn't even that. It had nothing to do with that. It wasn't. Let's do this on their date. First off, it was 80+% chance of severe thunderstorms today, and that was a major consideration. So when they were sitting there trying to figure out whether or not to just wait till next year, postpone, whatever, then they just said, why don't we just do next Saturday? I really don't think it even registered across anybody's radar about the Marcus Garvey thing.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Well, hold on, time out. Hey, wait, hold on.
I'm talking about yesterday.
Right, she's talking about yesterday.
I get it.
6 months ago. I'm talking about yesterday.
Okay.
Not 6 months ago when they set the date. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a conversation yesterday when the event was canceled. It was not out of disrespect for anybody.
No, I don't see how that.
So I'm not taking.
We had planned anyway.
Go ahead, Shaka.
Can I? All right. First of all, let me just give y'all the Quentin Tarantino from my view. All right, because I've been out hoopering all night, so I can make this shit happen to rise up to nothingness. All right, but this is the piece: is that and this is where all the shit ties in. And if y'all can see it from my perspective. I told y'all from the very beginning, I don't have the time, the patience, the energy, or the money to invest in anything less than progress. And I find myself in a position where I've invested all of that into nothing. And so the piece is that, number one, I came to Baba Shango first when I found myself in need, because when I was there, we had a conversation. He knows that what's that?
Mm-mm. That's Kwame's reading device.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So the piece is that I told him that I'm in a situation I need $6,200, and I'm looking for all my relations to be able to secure our territory here. All right. He knows all about the vision, the plan, and all that's a beautiful plan, man. But I got 12,000 that is wrapped up in this festival, and my hands are tied right now. I got property that I move niggas in, and they don't pay me rent, and I'm just tired of dealing. And that's it. I'm done. I'm done dealing with niggas, and that's the piece that resonated in my mind, because in my mind, what that said is that while I'm humbling myself to help to build a legacy. Obviously, that's not what you desire. You say it out your mouth, that's what you desire, but that's not what I'm feeling, because I'm putting myself out there to be able to make this shit happen. Right now, I'm a wild card. When I move back into Columbus, I need some functionality happening. And you got properties. Every time I come to Columbus, if you got properties that's empty, and I'm sitting here jumping from couch to couch, just trying to maintain, my function while I'm here, I'm trying to tighten up. And the brother is saying, like, well, I got this one space that's $1,000 a month. All right?
Right.
But you look at the situation, I get it, but that's not how you do fam, because I get it. Business is business. I ain't gonna knock that part. But the whole piece is that I'm out here by myself, y'all. I'm out here making moves, and I'm contributing so much energy into Tribe and hoping that there's gonna be a reciprocation. And right now, I'm not. Don't think that I'm directing it to Tribe. I'm looking at this as black folk that's supposed to be. Listen, we on some Marcus Garvey shit. What did Marcus Garvey say about disorganization? What did he say what the destruction of the Negro is? Disorganization. So when we run into shit like this, and we run into things where we ain't got a plan B, we ain't got a rain site, shit, Gye-Nyame Journey, we got a rain site, right? You got 12,000 wrapped up in an event where we came out with a zero budget and made shit happen. So the piece is that the fact of the matter is that when we come together and we bring our resources, it's not respected because of some fickle shit. And you can blame it on the rain, on some Milli Vanilli shit. But it ain't the rain. That ain't the reason why shit ain't happening. That ain't the reason that there's animosity out there right now. The animosity, all of this shit is out there because we're not respecting those who are trying to bring a movement and bring order into the movement. You got people coming in and jumping in and creating this distractions. If we were not distracted, we would have stayed on this date. But we were distracted to our humility to the elder. We're distracted by that shit. And now we got a Marcus Garvey birthday with no party.
Well, we got Marcus Garvey's birthday party next week.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, like, look at what, in my eyes, what's lost right now, is water up under the bridge. But, hey, water up under the bridge meaning that, hey, we could have made history over the past 2 weeks. We could have made history and planted our flag. We could have planted our flag in the last couple of weeks. And I got elders that got the resources, and it's not happening. We are not making history. So what do I care about an elder's legacy if he ain't paying attention to mine? Fuck off. That's where I'm at with it right now. I died last year. I ain't got the time, the patience, the energy, or the life force to waste. I'm trying to build Tribe around my son, so when I actually do die, he's got Tribe. He ain't got to go back into the system that I saved him from. The fuck is wrong with our elders right now? You don't see that they after our children? And we making these bullshit. Yo! I'm fucked up right now. I'm fucked up right now. I got lights about to get cut off on this motherfucker over here.
Calm down just a little.
And y'all motherfuckers over there with lights on and shit. And I'm saying that when it comes down to it, I've already died from stress. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Calm down, ladies. Now, my daughter's used to the cussing and stuff, and I understand you being upset, but this is deeper than the festival. This is a lot deeper than the festival that you're talking about, right?
It needs to be addressed, Tim. It needs to be addressed right now. Either we down for each other or we keep each other down. And if I die today, fuck off.
My daughter's got all right. So you saying that we need to address this today? Because I'm just trying to be clear, because this is much deeper than, you know what I'm saying? Because you taking it because even people in Columbus is not that upset. And I'm trying to figure out why.
My son is at a babysitter right now, so I can make money, so I can make my way over to y'all.
Right.
Knowing that I got disconnects on my shit right here, I walk by faith, Hatem. And when I walk by faith and I look at people waiting for me to lose, do you know what kind of defeat that is?
But
when everything you believe in, people just looking at you waiting to say, nah, that shit don't work like that.
So, all right. So, but what people, because the whole piece is, when they canceled this festival, they didn't have you in mind. You do know that. Because I need you to understand this because, like...
And that's the point, Hatem.
What? What you mean?
It's called consideration.
Well,
it's called consideration.
You was coming...
I'm on the agenda,
you on the agenda, but you're not
paid.
And
not reciprocate. Come on, man.
Hold on. You was coming up here.
I didn't even get a call. I called you.
Listen.
I didn't even get a call. I get an email or shit.
Hold on.
As far as I'm concerned,
you were walking.
As far as I'm concerned, I still go on at 2:00 based on the organization, based on the committee. I'd be on the road if I didn't call you this morning, Hatem.
Listen, and
I'd be on my way to nowhere.
You was supposed to get in contact because now, first off, you are. Wait, hold on. You are a walk-on talent. You're not being paid. You wasn't being paid, and you wasn't gonna be allowed to vent. You was just coming up. To do an entertainment piece, right?
Correction.
Yeah.
Correction. He was offered to be able to vent. He had to pay his vendor fee like everybody else. He wasn't
right.
He wasn't.
I wasn't interested in that. But go ahead. Because the thing is that I made a commitment, and my whole point is that with no money and no incentive. Let's be honest. With no incentive, I was on my way to Columbus with all of my gear. And when I put my gear in the car, do you know the toll that takes every time I pack up my gear? You know what toll that puts on my gear? You know if my board breaks, that's $1,500 that I got to pay Yamaha to fix it. I'm taking risk out here for motherfuckers that don't even care if I exist. And that's the point. Show some consideration. If we about loyalty, honor, and sacrifice, and I'm talking, I protect.
But now, cool. But hold on. Now, this is a conversation. Hold on. This is a conversation that me and you need to be having because I should have called you yesterday. As soon as I found out, this ain't got nothing to do with that committee.
I tell you, don't do that, man.
No, but really, because listen, I'm on that committee. I got on that committee when Navita went in there and she started to help. Navita asked me to come, and I was part of that. And that's how when she was talking on the show and you hooked up with her, you hooked up with her through me. So I'm responsible for what you're talking about. So you don't need to be mad at them. Now, if anybody need to be mad, the person that need to be mad and screaming in a sense like you right now is Brother Kwame, because Brother Kwame basically is the head of the Marcus Garvey piece, and we moved our shit from this weekend to next weekend, and now we hear that they're moving theirs to next weekend. Now I'm like, my whole piece is none of this was done with any type of harm for anybody in mind.
No.
Shit happened.
And you know what? All I'm saying, let me just say this, and then my mouth is closed. What I'm saying to you is that the destruction of the Negro is disorganization. So today we can pour to Marcus for putting those words on my lips, because that's the bottom line. And on this birthday, if this is not a teachable moment, then damn it, what in life is?
All right.
I dropped the mic, but this iPhone is fucking expensive for that.
Yes, it is. Go ahead, Sister CeeLo.
So my thought is that it saddens me to hear that the Marcus Garvey celebration wasn't even a thought in the minds of those who said, "Let's just make it next week."
So it wasn't. No, when you say that, you're saying it. That's not. What they were trying to do is figure out, can this thing be salvaged or should they just wait till next year? That's what the conversation was. It wasn't like the way you're saying it sounds like they were saying
look, I understand it wasn't out of spite.
Mm-hmm. But my thing
I
is,
understand that.
you know,
one thing in redirecting this whole thing. We got something. We got next weekend locked down. Right now, a week out. Everybody that's on that itinerary that's not doing this shit on this weekend, we need to call them over into the Marcus Garvey. Even if that means that Shango comes up under the umbrella of what we're doing. And that's what.
Oh, wait, stop. That shit's not gonna happen. Nope. Now, this is why. We got 3 hours.
No.
We got somebody flying in to go and speak. My kids is on. We got enough food for 100 people. We got enough stuff going on. That's it. This weekend right here was supposed to be happening for the African Arts Festival, and that's where it need to be left. Or do it the week after that, or we just compete. I mean, because I'm like, we can't do that because we ain't got space.
I mean, it's clear at this point. I don't even necessarily say it's competing as much as it is just spreading ourselves thinner.
That's what we got to do.
Spreading ourselves thinner.
That's true.
But nonetheless, I mean, it is as it is. However, when you, Miss CeeLo, Tim, me, Navita, and Elder Renee, and if I've forgotten anybody, Sister Navita, or when we meet again, this is the kind of stuff we need to discuss. Because even though we're not trying to step on each other's toes out of spite, the fact of the matter is that we're still stepping on each other's toes.
Can I get the minutes at least? If I'm not at the meetings, can I at least get the minutes so that I don't feel this kind of way at the very end? Can I get the minutes?
Who takes minutes? I've never seen any minutes being taken at any of the meetings. Kwame, are you in charge of the minutes? What the hell?
Shit, I mean, can a brother just be informed?
But you asking for wait, hold on. You asking for something that is the crux of the matter. I mean, we have meetings and we don't necessarily have minutes. Now, I'm not saying that that's wrong, but I'm not really pressed about no damn minutes. I'm telling you that I didn't call. As a matter of fact, Sister Navita told me yesterday, Tim called Brother Shaka. I left out to school. I came home. I laid my ass down. I didn't wake up until Kwame called me about 8:42 this morning. You know what I'm saying? Now, boom, then you called. I said, damn, I forgot to call Shaka. Boom, all right, brother, it's canceled. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, my whole piece is shit happens. But like I said, other shit need to be taken into consideration when we talk about rescheduling. Especially because people do know that we did adjust this weekend so that we wouldn't conflict with family. Period.
And you know what? And none of the people that were in that room for that first conversation, as far as the African Arts Festival is concerned, I promise you, I can almost guarantee you.
They weren't in that room.
Mr. K for yesterday. Because the people that have actually made this festival happen are the people who came on board in the last 4 weeks. Hatim, Christine, Renee, Navita, Makeda. Those are the people that made this thing happen. So none of those people were at that table at that first meeting or the meeting, whatever it was. So that was.
Well, I was there, and I can tell you who was there.
I know you were, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But that's my point.
Right.
You weren't there yesterday, and everybody else who was you back then wasn't there yesterday either. So it wasn't anybody's intent to do this. As a matter of fact, my vote was, let's just have it next year, okay? Okay, that was my vote.
And let Baba Shango say, he said this year wasn't last year, but as other people say, he say that every year. So it is what it is. I'm not, listen, it's an African celebration, so that much pleased with. But I think the more African celebrations we can have in the year, I'll even be more pleased with. Nevertheless, and again, never have I stated that the decision was made to stop. I don't think it's right. I don't necessarily believe the decision was made.
I think the decision is made in panic mode. That's bottom line. I think the decision was made in panic mode.
And that speaks to what Brother Shaka was talking about. But anyway, I mean, no. I'm going to see y'all this week.
Hey, all right, cool. So you coming up? Shaka coming up. He bringing some June. He gonna be at the Marcus Garvey Festival. So anybody want that June, he gonna be out there. But unfortunately, that Ambrosia gonna be at the table too. So you better bring your best shit. I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know.
I don't want to hear about that shit. How come? Listen, man, this ain't the time for that, man.
Oh man, don't be all sensitive on this shit.
Listen. If y'all feeling the way I am, y'all need some shit that's fortified for heart health. Y'all need heart health. That comes with the red teas. That's with the red June. Yo, I was ready to do. I got that June. I got that fire.
Oh, you gonna sideswipe me with the seriousness?
I'm telling you like this. If you good to me, if you keep me in the loop, I might even write a line in there about how it's the seed of that ambrosia. But you know what? You know, it's just really a matter of how we do things, man. It really not. You know what it really is? I gotta let y'all. When I get through, I'm making man, stop. Stay in your lane, Hatem.
Hey,
stay in your lane. You know, listen. Off of the repetitiveness, I'm gonna let you have that water song. All right, you do that. That's you. You know what I mean? If you don't put it on iTunes, shame on you. You know what I mean? I guess you got to know the biz. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
All right. Yeah. I see.
But this red June is medicine by now.
Okay.
So I'm letting y'all know that and you know what? It's so much in the state. This age stuff is red June no more. Yo, you got Scoby juice. You got Scoby juice that's ready to birth a brand new seed.
That's right. But hold on for a second. Hey, Clay, can you go out to the car and get that 50-pound those 50 pounds of honey?
He's showing off. He's showing off. You know what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. My fault. Yeah, it's not 50 pounds. That 58-pound thing of honey out there.
58 pounds.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, jokes.
Joe, I can't wait for you to come because I want you to come, and I'm gonna give you another Scoby so you keep on doing that Red June song because you need that Scoby, right? I'm gonna give I want y'all to know that even though he's singing that Red June song, that nigga using that Ambrosia Scobies. Now, and next, I can't claim medicine because unlike him, I don't want to go to jail. This is good for you, though. That's what I can say. It's good for you, right? We're going to sip some of this today. This is the strong stuff. But we're going to go, Clee, you getting ready to go get that 50 pounds out there for me and bring it in before it get too hot? You know what I'm saying? No, don't do it. I don't want you to hurt yourself. You too young. You going to be able to handle it. No, it's because it's heavy as hell. No, I'm serious. Don't go get it. Don't go get it.
I hope you get stung.
Hey, but yo, check this out, Shaka. On all seriousness, family. Hopefully, by next year, we will be producing our own honey. I ain't gonna say how much. I'm not on that piece yet.
Yo, I'm on the same thing, Hatem. Okay. And listen here. And I'm gonna say it because listen. This is how much I don't. I'm gonna get some special bees, and they're only gonna deal with a special flower. And that special flower is what everybody in America is after right now. I don't even tell you what flower it is. I'm just saying that they got bees that they can send in that is already cultivated to this particular herb flower. So, bam.
Oh, so I like those versatile bees that could, they could pollinate anything and they go find pollinate on everything. I don't want no specialist bees.
Yeah. I mean, that's that horse syndrome. Look, let me tell you like this, man.
Go ahead.
Do you know that in the state of Ohio, if you find a beehive, you can call. They got a special person that's on the state government that you can call and let them know you found a beehive, and they can take it and you can claim them as yours.
Oh yeah, actually, you don't even have to call them. Move. You better get up off my show about you jumping in my daughter's face like that, homie.
She went in my room and stole my money.
Oh, okay, yeah, you need to jump in her face. But you don't need them to do that. You can legally go out if you find a swarm of bees. You cut that down and you can claim that as your own. See, and the whole bee hustle, man, the bee hustle is just incredible when you look at it. Because all you gotta do is keep the bees alive. They feed themselves, they work for themselves, they produce more than enough. So all you gotta do is just be around and collect the honey. I mean, it sounds illegal and shit.
I'm gonna let all of my bees pimp out my people. And in the neighborhood, they're gonna be like, yo, I think Candyman live there because there's so many bees. Yo, just watch. No, that's that nectar. That's that honey. Just watch. I tell them, you know what? You want to play this game? We're gonna be like those two dudes that lived across the street from each other on Lucky Number 7.
Ain't no issues. But in all seriousness, family, next week the Marcus Garvey Festival will be going down. Marcus Garvey Festival will be going down 12 to 3. We will be at the African, the Extension Center on Mount Vernon. The flyers will be coming out. Actually, some of y'all might have got y'all text with the flyer on it already. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't, like I said. Now, I don't know how we're going to work this out as far as the Arts Festival at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Brother Shaka coming into town. He bringing the Red June. Right? So he gonna have.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all what. Wherever I show up, it ain't gonna be nothing else in Columbus like it. So y'all can bullshit if y'all want to, but I ain't on this competition type shit. I ain't on this divide. Yo, if y'all with me, y'all gonna show up. If y'all with Gye-Nyame, y'all gonna show up. I'm sorry to say it like that, but yo, we about business, yo. We about execution. We can be intellectual on some speculative shit. We do that enough. We got time set up for that. I tend to let you know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we speculate for a couple of hours. Sometimes we even run over. But outside of that, it's time for business. I don't have the time, the patience, the energy, or the money to invest in anything less than progress. So what it comes down to is that if y'all trying to see, listen, I can show you better, I can tell you. But if you don't show up, shame on you.
It's going to be, and check this out, for the Marcus Garvey Festival, all of the greens that's going to be used for the salad has been grown by the children. So if you buy the cucumber,
say that again, you said that you can't put too much detail in that. What you mean? All the greens that the kids grew. What are you talking about, man?
We're talking about we having a salad. We having salad and fish. So outside, young people gonna be frying the fish, right? On the inside, we're going to have the salad. So people going to be able to eat. We're going to be able to eat fish and salad, right? Now, this the piece. We paying for all that. Now, the salad that people will be eating on, every one of those from seed have been reared and nurtured by our kids.
In other words, what he's saying is that this is called the boss salad, right?
You call it the boss salad. I like that.
Yeah, the boss. You know, you gotta say it right. Boss.
So the cucumbers, the lettuce, the kale, the herbs, the tomatoes, all of that has been grown from seed to us eating it and taken care of by our young people.
That's the definition. Remember, that's how we define boss. When you produce your own and then consume your own.
So, spell that word for me?
Exactly.
Spell that word for me?
B-O-S-S.
Oh, boss.
Boss.
Damn right.
Boss. Now, let me tell you something. See, that's what I'm talking about, Hatim, because I'm talking about having a whole labyrinth garden of hibiscus flowers, because, you know, hibiscus is that superfood for the heart, and with that in the bees, I got the active ingredients to make this red drilling happen from the ground up. Now, listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like this is some African thing that I learned. You know who I learned that from?
Who?
I learned that from Les Wexner. Les Wexner, that own a limited corporation, that Express and all of those companies up under Bath and Body Works and all of that shit. You know why? Because all of the chemicals that he uses, all of the cotton that he produces his shirts and clothes from, he owns the fucking cotton field. He owns all the resources. He can go. You can make an original design. You can make You could be walking around with your dashiki, and Les Wexner walk up on you like, "Oh, that's beautiful." Or one of his people walk up like, "That's beautiful," and they take a snapshot of it, and next thing you know, they got it. They got it over at the Express with his patent on it. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's able to from the manufacturing to the retail, he owns everything. He doesn't have to outsource to anybody because he's cultivating his own stuff. So we need to be there right now.
Well, hold on, family. We are there. I'm telling people now, and see, because like I said, because if we wanted to take it to a whole nother level, I got 7 days. I get on the phone right now. I have enough confidence to call my elders that love fishing, and rather than us go to the store and buy the fish, we'll buy the fish from the elders that will bring it there and fillet it and fry it for us. But I'm not going to take it that far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the salad that we're going to be consuming will be produced, has been created, as Kwame said, call it what it is. It's a boss salad. So I want all of those that want to partake on the future of where black folks are going, because eventually we're going to be able to produce our own food. I'm not talking, as Shaka called it, this is not speculating. This shit is going down. And even some of the salad dressing will have been made all the way from the beginning to the end by us. So, we talking about celebrating Marcus Garvey, and Marcus Garvey not having a party. We giving Marcus Garvey the best party ever. Why? Because the food that's going to be produced is going to be paid for as well as grown by the young people, in our community, directly in our community. I ain't talking about young people that we outsource out in Asia and in other places and in Mexico and shit. These are young people right here in Columbus, Ohio, that's going to be providing the food. So I have no doubt that when you come near, it's going to be a life-changing event. I don't even know nothing about the. I don't even know nothing about the speaker.
Start marketing this salad, man. Call it the boss salad.
The boss
if
salad.
People want to know what exactly that means. Then, with all enthusiasm, you can let them know what exactly means. Means we the boss. You are bringing it in.
So y'all need to come out and get some ball salad.
And what's for all of y'all that's tuning in and getting all kind of, listen, it's not a boss salad if you put it inside of a bag of Fritos, because we don't own Fritos. You understand? So you can't call it a walk it like I talk it salad and call it a boss salad at the same time. So let's just, because I know we got different tribe members that got different swag. All right, a boss salad is one that's produced. That anything that's boss is something that you produce from what level, Kwame, into what? From the ground to the plate, baby. Right on, from the ground to the plate.
From the ground to the plate, and guess
That's
what?
what it is.
We got it.
Listen. I wanna extend an apology to the young ears that heard Baba Shaka earlier today. Get a little upset. It happens. All right. I'm glad that I was able to get upset and get vulnerable around people who understand my heart, because then it could have got volatile if they didn't.
Dog, I'm just good at what the fuck I do. That's all that is. You could try to give the credit to the people. I'm just good at what the fuck I do. Now, what I was going to do, I was going to walk you through Elder Wakasa's thing and be like, man, are you really mad? Are you mad, sad, or scared? But I didn't want to do that. I thought Kwame would jump in and do that because Kwame is a little bit better at that shit than I am right there. We could have walked you through the motions, let you know how to do it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo.
Let's do that shit because I'm still feeling unsettled then. I was just being, listen, look, I'm still feeling it. I know what time it is. You know what I mean? I don't want to scare the baby. I don't want them to think that the soccer comment is going to be some boogeyman shit.
No, that ain't, you can't scare my babies with that. They used to that shit. You know, I mean, now maybe he apologizing for other people's babies out there, but that's every day. My kids like, oh,
because I know some grown folks if they listening in. They all right. So let me keep praying this motherfucker. So, Hatim, do you have your sheet with you?
Yes, sir.
Because if we gonna walk it through, we want to walk it through properly.
Yes, sir.
And so the vibe you're giving off, Brother Shaka, was that you were extremely upset. Some would call it mad. And so, you know, I'm just going to ask you, you know, what were you feeling? Mad, sad, or scared? Because I was hearing, well, it don't matter what I was hearing. What were you feeling? I said that in his lifetime.
You hear him, Shaka?
I'm scared that in this lifetime, the thing that I know I could produce to make a difference might not happen. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared that my people will never, ever know their own potential to mine. I'm scared that if I leave this room without showing that walk in my faith to produce us, just like what Marcus Garvey say. Marcus Garvey say, to do for self, and you will end with self. But to do for others, to lead you even into eternity. And it's by that guideline alone that makes me scared that my people ain't ready. My people ain't ready for what's to come. My people ain't ready to fight for what's already there. My name is on the building right now. And we're not fighting for it. I got 72 hours until that contract is up, so they can steal it from me legally. And in all my relations, I can't come up with $10,000 to be able to get a lawyer that's going to, one, guarantee that he'll get the title, guarantee that he'll put a restraining order on the property so nobody else can touch it but me. I can't get $10,000 when an elder that I spoke to firsthand committed $12,000 to some bullshit. It's scary.
You got him, Shaka? You hear him, Kwame?
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that there's a fear for a lot of loss. And so when you look at your when you look at that sheet, all right, I'm sorry, I asked you, Hatem, do you have your sheet?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, so under loss, what are the questions we're supposed to ask to determine exactly what kind of loss it is, or
he mentioned,
given what he said, what kind
scared.
Of loss is it?
He was honest, and he said, because it wasn't mad that he's feeling, and it wasn't necessarily sad. He mentioned scared a whole lot.
Right.
So we have to identify the danger. And the danger for him, that if I heard you correctly, Shaka, and let me know, you said you scared that our people won't realize really what we're up against. And I mean, because you said it, you said scared because you feel that time is being wasted. You feel that you're not being supported. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you have a fear. And that danger is that people are not recognizing your true value and what you could bring to the community, nor do we even value ourselves.
So let me because from what I was hearing, there may be some fear in there, but I'm hearing sadness. You hearing what?
He said I'm hearing sadness.
Yeah. Look at what the losses are. There's the loss of a chance on a building. There's the loss of a chance, there's a loss of a chance for freedom for people who have never been free.
So now in loss, it says, I need support, space, and time to grieve and to let go.
Ain't no letting go, man. No, listen, on some Psalms 82, Hakim, this is my mission until I'm gone. There ain't no letting go.
Now,
I've never been so close to owning territory. We have never been so close to owning a revolution. Y'all, and not to discount what y'all doing, because y'all doing it down there, man. Y'all doing it. What y'all setting forth, y'all doing it. I'm saying, man, this is so much bigger. This is so much bigger than just us. When I talk about feeding our children's children, all they got to do is just be. Listen. We farmers and shit. We don't know it, but we cultivating. We bringing the agriculture back so strong that we need skilled hands. We need green thumbs out there. And when you look at your own son, that's his job. That's his responsibility. That is his gift. And so we are all here for a reason, and he's taking that interest for a particular reason. Tim, honestly, when I start building this labyrinth garden, Cleve is the one that I want to bring here to be able to help envision this, so that we, who don't know, because maybe you can't grow hibiscus and zucchini in the same, in the same patch.
And that's type of stuff.
Maybe my idea for, you know what I mean?
Right.
I want to start. I want a hydroponic laboratory so I can grow the red rooibos bush. I need to know what I need to prepare for it.
No, but
that's one of the true blessings of of our set here, because between us, we have all kinds of folks who garden, but not only do they garden, we have two master gardeners. Not only master gardeners, but master urban gardeners. So, we have some people with a lot more than average knowledge on gardening in our midst right here.
And access to a lot more. See, the piece that I want you to understand is this, right? Because you're trying, and I'm not saying not pursue your dream with that land up there. No issue. But that land is not a major issue, especially for those of us down here, right? Because now, up in Cleveland, it could be a big major piece, but it's not the only opportunity that we have. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's
I do, but I don't think
hold
that
on,
you
let
see
me
the full
finish.
scale
Let me
of what's
finish.
happening.
Let me get to this point. You can't
Okay.
you can't be mad at a people who are in poverty for not being able to come up with some money, because the bottom line is, because I'm listen, because you and a lot of people may get mad at me for saying this shit. We get on our people because they buy tennis shoes and because they buy cigarettes and because they buy weed and shit. But a lot of that shit is band-aids that they have to buy for themselves, and in a sense, is if you look at the numbers of the wealth for our people, it's really, really bad out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? When you tell somebody that you need $10,000, even somebody, because now for the boomers, it might be a little bit different. For those who was born not at the end of the boomer generation, because those at the end of the boomer generation are basically in the same place with Generation X, because you never hear nobody talk about us. Everybody jump right over Generation X and start talking about boomers and millennials. Nobody is ever talking about this whole lost group of motherfuckers who went to college, who did all this shit that they supposed to do, and don't got no goddamn money.
But that's why they're called mistakes.
So when you say,
and
so,
you know what?
wait, hold on. So when you say,
go ahead.
When you say, I need $10,000, you're saying to a group of people who don't have $10,000 in the bank that you need something that they need. And I hear you, but you got to understand that, and we got to be dealing with our people in a way like that. Now, with some of the boomers, you can get upset because that's where a majority of the wealth in our community is. It ain't with Beyonce, it ain't with Oprah, it ain't with these little football players, because when you throw all the motherfuckers in and we average out the numbers, the average amount of savings, the average amount of wealth that the average black family, and we didn't even get to the individual shit, the average black family is less than $1,700. Less than $1,700. So I'm supposed to throw, and this is the mindset when you're talking to some of us, dude, I'll give you $10, I'll give you $20, but I can't give you $1,000 because you're asking for all of the wealth of my accumulated life. Yeah, I go and buy me some goddamn tennis shoes because I'm gonna get on my job. I'm gonna get some replacement money for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where a lot of people are. A lot of our people's heads are. But there's not enough of this. Is why Kwame is kind of concerned about this festival, because it can't be no competition here, because there's not enough of us that possibly would throw down $100, $200. There's not enough of us here that we could have two festivals going on at the same time, even if they are right around the corner from each other.
I hear you, Hatim, but I gotta say it like this, man. The people who got bad credit, listen, my credit ain't shit. And what made it not shit is child support, student loans. Everything else is just consumer credit. Earlier this year, 3 months ago, I had a 640. Navient jump in and throw 8 cases on my account, I got a 450, right? My financial person go in there, start fixing shit, I got a 640 again, but it ain't coming until October, all right? The reason I say all of this is because when you look at people with bad credit, it's because of the government's obligation.
But I'm not talking about credit.
Because of the regular.
I'm not talking about credit. See, and that's one of the mistakes we made.
Wait. Let me get to the meat.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me get to the meat. Because you got a lot of motherfuckers out here that claim that they're struggling, that they got bad credit, and they only say they got bad credit because they heard somebody else say they got bad credit or ain't got no credit. The reality is a lot of them got that 640 that they need to be able to access $20,000 overnight. I got the product for them to be able to do that. So the piece is that no, I'm not going to anybody expecting them to have an excess of $10,000. No. First of all, if you believe in me, we can go get this 10, let alone we can get this 20, and you can fix your life with that piece. Plus, investing in what I'm doing, anything over 10 grand, I'm putting a quarter on the dollar for you. All right? So you're making a major investment. Plus, you got capital in hand to be able to go to the land bank and get your own shit and fix your life. Right? I'm talking about anybody who's standing on the corner on some block boy shit. He got a 640 because he ain't never touched his credit. He don't even understand that language. But he go to Credit Karma and he got a 640 because he got some shit that's utilities or whatever's been paid that reflects his credit report, and he ain't even know. So it's a lot of us who are just credit illiterate, financially illiterate. So I got to break it down in the terms, no, nobody that I'm going to that's struggling, that's in poverty, is going to have that in hand. Do they have access to it? Absolutely. If they believed in me and they just believed in themselves a little bit, they would make the move, and in that same day, they will have it. My financial person does what she's supposed to do.
Listen to me.
All right?
I hear you. And let me make sure that you know that I heard you, because you're talking about the whole credit piece, and you're saying that most people don't know that they have a better credit score than they actually have. But Shaka, when I'm talking about wealth, see, because I don't need us confused in terms. When I'm talking wealth, right, I'm not talking goddamn credit. Credit is not wealth. Credit is another right, path to slavery, and we got to be clear of that. Because I'm just going to borrow some money for somebody and pay money back that I don't have. And also, Shaka, if we talk about financial literacy, it's a very bad financial move to borrow money to invest. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, unless you buying a house,
I hear you, but all of 2008 was about other people's money.
Right. And that's why they had that goddamn crash. Because it was all about other people's money. You had people running a system that didn't require them to put skin in the game. So they didn't care whether the shit crashed or not because I got my money. This is what people was doing. When we start doing shit like that.
It's happening right now, Hakim. It's happening right now. And so you telling me that in this whole monsoon of debt, we ain't gonna cast our net out there to be able to grab up. And I'm not even saying pay it back, because that's the American way. Listen, if it came down to it for real, and it came down to me filing a Chapter 13 or something on some shit that I've been able to secure and put our stake down, that's nothing. Because there's ways that we don't have to suffer a total loss. And the piece is that we won't have to, because I know how to. I mean, the piece is that when we get into all of that, any way that we access money and we ain't doing it the false way, everybody started off somewhere. You hear every rapper talking about how they had to, do the street thing. Not every, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Had to do the street thing to get my weight up to get up to this point and bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? You listen to 50 stories. And actually, I would, right now, I feel like going back and watching that Oprah interview, because 50 said a whole bunch of shit that made too much sense. He said a whole bunch of shit that made too much sense. And I wasn't listening to him because I was looking at him like, this dude just, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't care for his music. You know what I mean? But the piece is that, 50 has been on some real shit for a long time, and Oprah put him on with some gems, and he listened. And the piece is, I listen too. And so I'm saying, I get it, Hatim. I get it. If I'm talking about being $10,000 in debt to be able to make this next thing happen where I'm able to access 200, then that's nothing. That 10, even if it matured to 15, it's back to you. Thank you. Thank you. That's it.
All right.
That's it. So I'm not if I was a pastor with a roof fund, I'd be passing the plate just the same, and I would actually pay for the roof and not a Cadillac.
But hold on, time out. That's where what we're doing. This is how that works. So what we have to be able to do is build up a group to where we are able to collect like that. But we don't have that yet. We got, you know what I'm saying? I mean, dedicated listeners, not people popping in.
Right now, I got my I got my telephone facing the video screen right now of you. But let me see how many people is watching in right now. Hold on a second. Let me put on.
I'm gonna read your comments. So, brother Kwame say, I hung up, but I'm still here.
All right. So one of my people on tag, like in the tweet, she says, okay, so we need to hold on a second. I don't want to misquote her, but she says, so instead of borrowing money, we must create better opportunities to generate funds.
Okay, and I'm
Did you hear that?
Yeah, but what does that mean? What does that mean? I hear you, but what does that mean? How do you do that? I mean, is there a motto of that? I mean, like maybe like you said with the congregation type piece, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that could happen. But like I said, you still ain't giving the number how many people on there, because we got right now, I know we're going to get more later, but we got 4 live now, right? We got a couple of people called in.
206.
206. But how many of those are hardcore listeners? See, because the people that's listening to me on my end right now, these are my peoples. These are peoples that when I throw up a t-shirt, these people are supporting what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because like I don't know how many of those actually are invested in your success. Are they just looking for something to watch?
All right, so time out. Let me just say this to my people on your line right quick. Ladies and gentlemen, in the tag community, I need for you to stand up right now, and I need y'all to show y'all presence. If y'all are amongst the 206 that's on my live right now, I need y'all to throw me a gift, because that's cryptocurrency. I need y'all to throw me a gift that shows this tribe that I'm in front of right now, that I'm a part of. I need y'all to show that y'all exist as operatives, not speculative. I need y'all to show that y'all have the will to build. I need y'all to show that y'all believe in the process that I've been describing every time that I go on my live. I need y'all to show up right now. If you show me a gift, I will say your name, and I will shout you, and I will shout all your nations. Yo, for real. But if you sitting there and you sitting on your hands on my live, get out. This is not the time for it. If you're among the 206 and you have nothing to bring, if you ain't got your finger on that heart, get out. This ain't the time for the speculatives. This is the time for the operative. So if you got a gift to give it so I can see it, so that they can understand what I'm talking about. Because listen, Hatem, when they give me a gift, they turn into diamonds. All right? And over the course of a day, I can get like 4 million diamonds, and I can cash all those diamonds in for real money.
So how much?
Right?
How much is a diamond worth?
But here, huh?
How much is it?
80,000. Okay, Kwame still on here.
Yeah.
So 80,000 diamonds turns into $200 hard cash. 200,000 diamonds turns into $500 hard cash. I believe you can cash up to 2,000 every 24 hours. On other sites, you can cash in 20,000 every 24 hours. See, tagged is like I hate to say it, like the bottom feeder of this whole crypto game, because they're brand new. But Live Me and Bigo and all of those other ones, they set up to do exactly what I do. For me to do my music and to get gifts worldwide that turn into an income. So right now, I'm there where you're talking about, but it takes numbers. And I've been saying this over the past 2 weeks. Yo, a woman broke it down to me, Classy P. Shout out to Classy P, because she's a guru at this shit. She told me if I had 20 devoted individuals and we got on this thing every day, in 5 days we could have had 10 grand. But I don't got a team like that. We haven't shown up for that yet.
That's what I'm saying. So now, how many people right now, after you did that speech, how many of them posted up? Because what you got to understand, you have those people that just listen, they pop in and they just want to hear something good. They want to hear argument. They're not, but then you have those hardcore listeners. What I have on mine, although it's small, is hardcore listeners. I talk about a t-shirt, I talk about a festival, I talk about donations. People are giving. So on this end, we had that. On this end over here. Now, I'm not really super into getting numbers. You know what I'm saying? I quantity. I like quality over quantity. You understand what I'm saying? So,
right.
I've been able to do camping.
Right.
I've been able to do camping. I've been able to get camping equipment. We've been able to pay kids. We've been able to do festivals and stuff like that. So for me, that's building. And it's like, I'm not asking people for a large sum. I'm breaking the steps down, and then on top of that, they see the work that I'm doing, right? But now, let me read this real quick. Brother Kwame say, hung up, but I'm still here. Sister Terasa says, can't get credit with no job. Brother Kwame came back on, and he says, it's still going on among those who didn't have skin in the game. On most of these depressions, like events, but we would have skin in the game. Consider those who invested in the stock market and lost. Excuse me, Kwame. I'm gonna get the other. And lost and they are still trying to replace those losses. If all 201 gifts a diamond can cash in roughly $1, so it takes 201 diamonds to equal out to about $1. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I hear you, and you gotta hustle. Boom. Not knocking that. Right? So what we have to start learning how to do is learning how to work where we are. Right now, I'm not at the $10,000 level for anything at this point in time. In my personal life or as far as the tribe. We're not there yet. And I'm not mad about that shit. But what we are at is that we can say we raising money for Kwanzaa. And $8,000 to $12,000 is raised. We raising money for Malcolm X Festival, and that shit materializes. We got a team that's working here, right? So now if I went out, like for example, if I went out and did something like yourself and got a big building, right, and didn't really inform them what was going on, and I just made that shit happen, and I got it, I can't be mad at them for not being able to produce that money, because I already know I'm talking to people who are struggling. Period. We all struggling. Yeah. I would love to be able. I would love to be able to break you off some cash, bro. But I ain't. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
yeah. But hey, I tell you, here's what it is, man. Here's what it is. I mean, you know, listen, money is only a byproduct of what it is that I desire, of what it is that we dream. Money is a byproduct. So my piece is that, listen, right now, what will make me peaceful is to be able to come into Columbus knowing that my son starts school on Monday. I was still coming today. He starts school on Monday. I don't know where we were going to pick up some internet so he wouldn't be truant. But you understand what it brings me peace of mind right now? Knowing that when I come to Columbus, I'm coming home to a village. I'm coming home to my people that has my best interest in mind. All right? So in order for that to happen, you know, I put myself out there to fill a certain need for those who need me in Columbus. And that was my major agenda the last time I was there. Baba Shango, I'm bringing my tools next time. You got some work that needs to be done? There's always work. Okay, I'm bringing my tools. All right? End of story. All right? So the key word is functionality. Functionality. If we had something functional that allowed me to thrive and do what I need to do, that allowed me to even go out and Uber so I can have some money to put back into the game. And that's exactly what it is. It's like, I mean, in that site, man, that's just another example of it. It's people that want to give coins and want to give gifts that's sitting up in my life that don't know how to get gifts to give. You know what I mean? So unless they buy in the gold coin so that they can have those turned into diamonds, then they don't know how to get it from others. And the way that you get it is from a very symbiotic nature. You go over to the trenders, you introduce yourself, you get in their box, they know your personality a little bit, and because of what I bring to their box, I always bless them with a song when I'm in their box. And you know what happens? All of they people, all of the 5,000 people that's watching, they start throwing that person gifts. And now that person, by the time I leave their box, they got enough money to cash out. But what they do is they might even cash out, and they'll come to my live the next time I'm live, and they'll bless me with the excess gifts that came from the time that I was in their box. They just drop it right into my stuff. So, I mean, it's doing what you started off doing and what I started off doing, which is outreaches. And we got to outreach on this internet level. That's exactly what it is. It's relationship building. It's the thing that I ever said it was. It's relationship building. There's equity in the relationships. So when I ask a sister, yo, what do you bring into my world of equitable value? And she has no answer, I'll send her home until she has one. Because that's really what it takes. It's for you to be able to know what you bring to the table, and is it worth the value for me to entertain? Is it going to help us? Is it going to help us expedite this movement, or are you just going to distract me from my movement? Sorry. Last time y'all was on the line with me, I was talking about bringing somebody from the UK here, and right now I'm like, y'all, she's shown me enough that
it's not just that she didn't believe in what I was dealing with because she only halfway knew, but she believed more in her own system, which would not cause us to thrive here. So I can't be distracted with it.
Right. So I mean, all right. Now this we can go a little bit further with this. What I need to do right now, family, is we need to go on and salute our ancestors. We got on here. We had an excellent conversation with Brother Shaka, Brother Kwame. We got to do a little bit of work with the with cases stuff. Shaka got to express himself about some of the stuff going on here and letting us know what he needs as far as our support. You know what I'm saying? We got a real good conversation going. We can keep it going for a little while longer, but I have a need to go on and toast the ancestors because also I need to get up out of here. I got to feed my kids, and then I gotta meet up so we can go and print up some shirts because I got surprises for y'all tomorrow. I got some surprises.
And somebody play some Aretha Franklin. Damn it! Man, I was so pissed off. I went to a bar yesterday. I went to a bar last night, and they playing Whitney Houston like she just died. I'm like, hold on a second. She had her time in 2012, man. Aretha died. There ain't nobody playing her music. They playing Whitney shit. Play some Aretha Franklin today. Google her and figure out what she brought to the game because it wouldn't have been no Whitney Houston without her.
Wouldn't have been no Whitney. Wouldn't have been hell. Mariah Carey, none of them. I mean, she divaed the game, yo. Hey, but shouts out to that ancestor, Miss Aretha Franklin. All right, give it up for her, y'all. Give it up for her. Huh? We about to do them right now.
Right on, man.
You know, and she was so cold. Not only did she get the cheer, she get the thunderbolt of God. Thank you. They greeting her right now, and she enters. So, you know what I'm saying? If you could, where you at right now, go and call her name so she realize what's going on. Because one of the issues that I feel that our ancestors and some of our ancestors is having is that in the immediate part of the afterlife, after they make their transition, you have to call their names so that you can help break some of the confusion because it's sort of like waking up out of a deep sleep. If it ever happened to you, like yesterday when I told you about the show, I woke up and I couldn't remember where I was, why I was in bed, how the hell I got in bed, you know what I'm saying? And I was totally confused. So I want you to imagine waking up in a totally different environment, not understanding what in the world is happening to you. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's important for you to call the name. And what's even more important is for you to call one because they can recognize the voice as well as recognize, in a sense, the DNA. Because you're directly connected. Huh?
That's what happened to me. Last night Mom told me to go to bed about something, so I went upstairs.
All right, come over here. They can't hear you from over there, and then you talking fast. Come over here so they can hear you. Gina is going to tell us about one of her experiences. Hurry up now. Go ahead.
So last night I was sleepy, so I went upstairs to go to sleep, and all of a sudden when I woke up, I was on the couch. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving y'all the silence. So there ain't no more to the story. It got to be some more to the story, G. There's no more to the story. That's it. That's what.
Oh, then I went back upstairs to see Daddy.
Oh, okay. All right. So, hey, that's Miss Gina sharing her stuff. All right, family. So now we about to go and toast our creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We call on the creator, that great force, that magnificent power, the center of all things. We lift up this glass, and you lift up your glass, and we salute that creative force, that very first ancestor. And we say, I say, ooh, Ambrosia, you smell good. Girl, what you got on? Honey? Just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. So now we move to our ancestors.
Oh, that's just a bacteria. You know how I do.
That's that commercial, dog. You know, we got to advertise, like you said, equitable value, right? I mean, shit. This is our business. This is what we do, is it not? So in every form of fashion, we got to let people know what we do. You know what I'm saying? So also, so here we go. We're gonna go through the ancestors list. If you got, Miss CeeLo said, get a room. I love my tribe, man. I love my tribe, even though y'all.
Had a monarch, I got a monarch over here too, man.
In your garden? Hey, Cleveland.
Man,
Come pick some of these tomatoes.
Just flew right past me on these violet flowers. I don't even know what this flower bush is.
What?
Yeah, I got a monarch too. I got a monarch right here in my yard.
Was that what? What is that? Oh shit! He been waiting patiently and shit.
Yeah.
I say. So we, huh? Who? Gina said, "What's up, Allende?" All right, here we go.
What's up, Gina G?
Miss Sasha say, "What's up?"
That's how you say her name. All right.
All right, here we go. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin the Texas, Anna Davis, Irvin Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher, Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittmanell, Nomo X, Pat Maya Rob, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lerny, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Dale Pullian, the Lester brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan. Oh, you showing them your tomatoes?
Yep.
Charles Jordan, Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty. Why is my daughter crying? Stop playing. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Come here. Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Sheil Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr. Come here. Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter. What's wrong with you? Cleveland, I told you stop playing with these girls. Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. It's about to get serious around here. Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stober, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Seniors, James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amitette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. On to the pretty book. Because y'all got more ancestors. Yes, we do. And as we read them, we become closer and closer. Mazarine Kofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Reginald Oliver, Jacqueline Broadus, Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Edward R. Benson Sr., Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford Jr., Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Irvin. I need to mark that. I need to ask a question about that ancestor. Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Baba Naeem, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., John Dewey and Ruth Beard, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bet Vaughn, Lil Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joel Jamel Alls, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Dorothy Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Saunders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Housing Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Martha Gibson, my fault, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becker, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Gosset, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Torre, Greg G2 Gibson, Emma McClennan, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Jennifer Sensabaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Chrissy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry. And we lift up our glass to all of our relations and we say, Ashe. Oh, I see you out there, Miss Pittman. All right, up next, we gonna lift up our glass to this present moment. Family, we got to handle our business in the present moment. This is why.
Damn, Rod, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
What?
There is no tomorrow.
What?
There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. Family, we got to build like there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. We always wake up in the now. So we got to handle our business in the now. So we got to put this stuff to work, family. We can't just talk about these principles. We got to live these principles. We can't just talk about these ideas. We got to live these ideas. We got to build upon them step by step, right? So we got to do it in the now, because if we don't do it in the now, there definitely will not be a tomorrow for our kids. Let's understand, family, I'm not playing with these libations. One, I'm doing them so that we can build tribe. Two, I'm building them so that we can realize that we are standing on the foundation left for us by others, and we have a responsibility. We have a duty to push it and extend and strengthen the foundation that was left for us. So if there's any damages left with the foundation left for us, rather than complaining about the shit, we need to fix the foundation so that our children can stand on it firmly. So our children can build their future firmly. That's our responsibility in and out. So we raise our glass to the 9. Before we do that, I done went off and I forgot. For those that don't know, today is Kuumba. It's the day of creativity. The Madi principle today is order. The color is orange. Oh, speaking of colors, I got a surprise for y'all coming up. And cause and effect is the Hermetic law today. The male name for the day, if you was born on this day. There they go calling. There they go calling. Hold on. It takes a sacrifice, sister. Miss Cherhasa say. Hold on, let me. Alright. And happy birthday, most honorable. Oh man, damn. You know what? It is. And happy birthday, Marcus Garvey. If you was born on this day, the male name is Kwame. It's Kwame's day, y'all. It's Kwame's day. It's Kwame's day, y'all. It's Kwame's day. It's Kwame's, y'all. It's Kwame's day. Right? Also, it's Alma's day. So, you know what I'm saying, family? We got our own language. We're building on it, step by step. All right? So now, in from the EEC, the Emotional Emancipation Circle, African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System, today, in Wolof, the virtue from the Wolof culture, or extension of our culture, Jub or Jub, good character, just, honest, and righteous. From the Khan, ethics, we got strong character. And from Oju Inu, we got insight. So these are, if you don't like the Nguza Saba, you gonna pick one of these. We got a whole bunch of shit. And we ain't even done yet. Cracking the code. Remember, there are 6 major emotions that we need to worry about. All the other emotions are a combination of these. The ones that we want to stick at and be at, because this is our natural state of being, is peaceful, powerful, and joyful. Like I end my shows, I wish you peace, power, and joy. That's where we're supposed to be. If we're not there, we're feeling these other 3. We're feeling mad, sad, or scared. And it's not bad. It's not negative. What it is letting us know what we need to do to get back to peaceful, powerful, and joyful. It's a GPS, an emotional GPS. So, if we are mad, we have to ask this question: how have I been violated? And if I'm able to find a violation, because a lot of times we're not really mad, is a combination of the two. But if we are mad and we have been violated, we need to set limits, reestablish boundaries. The next one, right? And the mad, check this out. Mad happens in the present. Mad doesn't happen in the future. Mad doesn't happen in the past. Mad happens in the present. Sad happens in the past. Sad is, I'm usually sad about something. Sad is in the past. Now check this out. Sad is about loss. What is the loss? You have to find out what the loss is. When you find a loss, you need support. You know what I'm saying? And in this system here, we get rid of this ego shit, because one of the things that's holding us back is this false ego that's been put on us, that we have allowed to be put on us by our enemies, and this ego keeps us from asking for help. I need support. I need space, time to grieve and to let go. Now, a key piece that came out the workshop, Elder Wakesa said that sad is the door. Think about this. Sad is the door to power, family. I want you to think about that. Sad is the door to power. He broke that shit down. So here we go. I need protect. The last one is scared. This is about the future. You know, it's the future dimension, but scared. What's the danger? Ask yourself, what's the danger? Once you identify the danger, family, you say, I need protection, support, reassurance. So now, we out the present moment, we toast it, and we say, Ashe. And give some love for Brother Anubis. Didn't hear it yet. Didn't hear what yet? All right, cool. We gonna reach out because we gotta talk to Brother Anubis because Brother Anubis is up there. He said he been sick for 6 weeks. All right, here we go. We lift up the glass. Are y'all ready? We move from there. We move to the future. We toast our children on to infinity, knowing that we are responsible for at least the next 7 generations, family. So we need to get busy. All right? We're responsible. So we're going to toast our children's children on to infinity and say, Ashe. Hey, excuse me.
Ashe.
And we say, Ashe. From there, family, we're going to raise up the glass to all of our relations, to the beautiful monarch butterflies that all of us done seen so far this morning. It might have been the same one. You know what I'm saying? We lift up to the garden. We lift up to all of our relations. And we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. Because I don't want y'all to get into bringing up gummy worms and shit. Because y'all kind of complicated and too deep for me at this point in time. So we just going to make it and we going to say to all of our relations and we say Ashe. Now, this ain't the last one, but family, this is where we get it right here. It's time for the selfish libation. We're going to raise our glass. Just that selfish libation. This is for you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we toast for other people. We asking for other stuff for other people. I'm asking you to get something for yourself. Because we called the Creator and the ancestors here, and they are here. What is it that you need right now? Ask for it. Don't have to be loud. You can do it loud, but you got this moment, take it, because this is a heavy-ass glass. This ain't that little glass that Shaka used to hold. This that big, heavy glass that Brother Hatim got that it take two hands to hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I come to believe you just can't handle the truth, man.
Well, I can't handle holding up this heavy glass. Hold on. Did you get it in? All right. All right. Woo. And we say Ashe. Last but not least, family, I toast the most powerful, most beautiful, the most important being right now in this room, and that's you. I toast each and every last one of you because this would not be happening without you, right? So I salute every last one of you, whether you're listening live or not. Go ahead, bro. We want to hear that drum. Go on, and we say Ashe. Ashe. We wish you peace, power, and joy. Ooh. I thought it would be a little bit different, but this shit, after it mellowed out, this is good. All right, so family, if y'all want to keep the conversation going, we can. If not, I got to go pick up one of my nephews. I got to make some stops. I got to go and feed my kids. And I do got a lot of honey down here. Whole lot of honey. So, all right. So, Shaka, you coming next week? How many scobies do you think you need?
4.
4? Nigga, you just got done talking about my ambrosia and you need 4 scobies? Y'all heard him. Y'all heard how low he got with that shit. 4. You know what I'm saying? Sound like Rocky. There is no 4 scobies. There is no 4 scobies. I got you, bro.
Hey, I need to grab a couple more of them T-shirts and probably get some of that. What you got in that jar right there?
Oh, I got a few of these bottles. And I do have your wife's T-shirt sitting waiting for y'all. So and I'm about to brew tonight. So because I got to get it in because I'm gonna have a big sample thing at the thing. At the Marcus.
Hey, where's the thing? Plus, it's beautiful weather out here, bro. What's going on, man?
Hey, listen. I need to post up somewhere where I can brew. I'm bringing my jars, and yo, we just gonna have some of the freshness for the Marcus Garvey.
For the Marcus Garvey.
Now here's the thing. What y'all gotta understand that the Red June is a celebration of Marcus. Here's why. The red of the red, black, and green, number 1. Number 2, in Jamaica, the festive drink that they drink is called sorrel.
Right.
Sorrel is the hibiscus flower.
And it's called B-Sop. In West Africa, they call it the B-Sop. Whatever.
Okay.
So you just trying to outsell me by connecting your drink to Marcus Garvey. That's pure you capitalist bastard. I don't believe it. I'm just joking. But family, his drink is real good, and he focuses on heart health. So if you have anybody that have issues with their heart, because now in Gye-Nyame, we don't just push this out. We use this stuff. This brother had a heart condition. He went out and did the research. He found what worked. You know what I'm saying? I introduced him to fermenting and brewing. You know what I'm saying? And he using that knowledge to create something that's helping other people like himself that's been in a similar situation to himself for it. So and on top of that, his June is good. I mean, because like I said, I'm joking about the competition because we're not in competition with family, but we hitting different spectrums. You know what I'm saying? So, and we all finding our lanes and shit. So, and all with all
it's gonna be like gummy bears, you know. If you like,
you said like gummy bears.
I got you.
That gummy ambrosia. Shit. I was seriously thinking about making a gummy ambrosia because I got this stuff out of a beehive and it's real expensive, and this shit is chewy as hell. But I couldn't figure out how to use it. So, but if there's nothing else to discuss, family, we're going to close out so I get dressed and get my kids up out of here. Cleve need a haircut. I need to stop by the clothier or the thrift store and find me some school clothes. We need to get cut, and I got to make some shirts today.
Yo, shout out to Ngozi.
Ngozi, man. That's where I'm going for the barbershop. Yeah, say the barbershop right. Yeah, I will be at Ngozi. So family, I mean, it's like, yo, you know, like I said, I mean, when you see me out, if you listen, let me know that you listening to the show. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because I want to be able to say because some people it's a lot of y'all that be tuning in after the show go off. And I want to make sure you know that you have my appreciation, just like the daily toasters that be getting up hustling with me. It ain't quite the same though, right? It ain't quite the same. I'm going to the barber. Oh, who driving Gye-Nyame Journey right now? Navita, is that you? I'm going to the barber. One love, fam. Got to get busy. I'm about to get busy too. So, family, we're going to end it on that. I want to thank my guests. I want to thank, of course, Brother Shaka. Brother Allende is in the house. Yep. Give it up. Sister CeeLo was there. Brother Kwame called in. I want to thank everybody that's watching online presently and in the future. And those of you that are looking at me 10 years from now, right? I need to borrow $100,000. 10 years. So if you watching this in this 10 years after this day, just write me a check. All right? Thank you very much. Peace out, family.
Hey, wait.
Go ahead.
One thing. And I don't know if it's going to be a one-time thing or if it's going to take on, man. But we need 7 Harambe's right now. My heart needs it. I need to feel y'all energy to replenish me because, listen, my blood was hot over this conversation. All right. I need 7 Harambe's.
Hold on. I got to go into the rule book. The white man's rule book say that we are limited to 4 Harambe's on Facebook. Now, if I was streaming on YouTube, we might be able to get 6.5 Harambe's. So can we split the difference and do 5 Harambe's? I'm just fucking around. All right, we're gonna do 7 Harambe's. Ready? Ready? Harambe! Harambe! 2! Harambe! 3! Harambe! 4! Harambe! 5! Harambe! 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 just a server at Facebook that just blew up because we said Harambe. All right, family, but it was good hooking up with y'all. We had fun. We had serious talk. What the fuck is that? My battery on my phone low. How in the world? All right, let me charge my battery before hey, y'all get down here and clean this house up. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. All right, peace out, family.
All right, peace. All right, bro. Stay strong, stay strong.
Gina, are you outside?